tomorrow comes to break the night. Hi, I'm Ali. Welcome to my world, bitch. Black Friday, the musical. I'm sure we've all had a chance to see it. It's been out for 2 days now. Maybe a day and a half. You've had your chance, you've got no excuse, okay? Was it good though? Now that's a loaded question, and it's one with many answers that I will delve into. Now, I use my skills of anxiety and overcriticalness to overthink every situation, and I'm going to use those skills to overthink this situation and determine my answer to this question. Is Black Friday the musical good? So I've got some basic questions. Is it the best Star Kids show? No. Is it the worst Star Kids show? No. Did I enjoy watching it? Yes. Will I watch it again? Yes. Was the music good, catchy, and fit the characters? Yes. Was the story good, interesting, fresh, original? Hell yeah. Now, it wasn't better than Twisted, but you know what? It was better than Firebringer, and that's enough for me. I think it's good, but I still want to dive in deeper into this show and kind of defend it, because I know I feel like it's been getting some hate because it's different to what's happened in the past and all that kind of stuff. But I don't think that different is bad. I think that different is really, really good. So I'm going to talk about things that I liked, and I'm not going to talk about things, well, you'll get what I didn't like because subtext.
So I was thinking about what I recorded before, and I was like, you know what? It sounds it's all too positive. It's too fangirly, you know? So let's actually be critical and like point out some things that were not great about the show. How did you come up with that concept? Was it like, did you watch that one Simpsons episode where they have like this Furby character and it goes crazy and like, it doesn't like try to kill people, but like it's evil and like, I like the people listening in or something. Something bad's happening with that toy and everyone wants the toy and then they burn it in the fire with Gary Coleman and it's creepy. It's so creepy. Is it Gary Cole or Gary Coleman? Maybe that's not even his name at all. What do I know?
This is Gary Cole, this is Gary Coleman, and I should have known.
Wickedly talented, one and only
Gary Coleman.
So another thing that I don't think worked 100% was I think the cast was generally just too big. Like everyone did an amazing job. Like no one let the team down or anything. But it was just too big and it made it harder to follow. Is that plane too loud? So ordinarily where I'm following one actor playing multiple roles, it was just very, very different and just harder to follow. So it means that in order for it all to truly fit and make sense, I will need to have multiple viewings. And you know what? I'm not opposed to that. It's not the best show. It's not Twisted. But I honestly don't think that they're ever going to top Twisted. It's the best one. Okay, back to the positivity.
I like that the team have obviously grown as artists. So we can see a development in the writing style of Matt and Nick Lang, coming from, you know, the first show of theirs that I saw all the way back in 2009, a Harry Potter musical, and then to now in 2020 Black Friday, we can see this amazing growth in them as writers, in their humor, in what they think is interesting, and I'm just so proud of them, and I'm so proud of the rest of the team. Like, everyone's singing has gotten so much better, everyone's performing, and comedic timing has gotten so much better. Like, it was already great, but it's just gotten such a higher quality and higher caliber of performing. I love that. I'm just so proud of them. Like, I feel like they're my children, and I'm so proud of them, even though they're older than me. I like the lols, and I like that it's, obviously, like I have said, it's developed and they're different, but it's not as crude as their older shows. Like, I feel like I can watch these ones with my mum and she'll enjoy it, whereas my mum would freaking hate me and my dick. I like the supernatural element. I think it gave it an extra, like, pew. I like that I had to think. It started off with Emma and Paul, and I'm like, okay, so is this after the guy who didn't like musicals and now all of a sudden everyone's cured and the world's okay again? Or is this an alternate universe? Or like, what's going on? I liked all the callbacks to the guy who didn't like musicals. So we had Paul and Emma. We had Joey Richter in his homeless man costume again. We had Jamie Lynn Beatty in her Charlotte costume. We had Agent McNamara. What's it? Agent McNamara. It's not Agent. It's something else. General McNamara. It's General McNamara. And like you can hear like the songs being played in the background and It was just very, very beautifully done. I loved all the Santa in high school stuff. Like, oh, it just felt so meta because that's exactly what kind of movies are being made for children and tweens at the moment. And I'm like, wow, like, it's just, plus Robert Mannion, you know? Mwah, marry me. I'm just really confused as to why the team is selling Wiggly as merch, like the doll in the musical. Because like the whole point of the musical that I got from it, at least, like if we're going to be looking into the text deeper than an English teacher, the whole point of it was consumerism is a cult and don't buy stuff, but also more specifically, don't buy Wiggly because he's evil. But then they're selling Wiggly. Some people's criticism probably goes a lot deeper than mine just did. But did I enjoy it? Yes. Then it's good, and that's the point. But let's get a little bit more critical with an awards ceremony kind of dressing for some things that I really stood out to me. Most out of their Cage Star Kid regular, Joey Richter. Kid brought it, okay? Like, because Jeff Blim was in it, I thought it was going to be him, but then it wasn't. And I was pleasantly surprised. And I'm just like, good job, Joey. You bring it. Best new artist, James Tolbert. Tolbert?
Adele Fuzzy.
Don't know, but you know who it is. I appreciated his contribution. He was a fun guy. Character I want more of. Santa in high school. So you may or may not have noticed the black turtleneck. Not intentional, but in the camera I noticed I look like a special someone. Like, I'm not wearing the right pants for it, but like, I could. Favorite costume? Linda Monroe. Bitch. She was a star. Just more wild, unhinged blondes for Lauren Lopez to play, and I am here for it. Favorite song that I connect with? What If Tomorrow Comes? Because it's all uncertain, and that's how I feel. If you watch all of my videos, which one person does, hey Benny, shout out, you're great. I've been homeless for the last couple of weeks, just bouncing around Europe trying to find a place to live. And now I have a place to live. For a little bit, I haven't quite unpacked. For whatever reason, I thought that my upload schedule was more important because I'm trying to build a following and have more than one person view my videos every week. Favorite song to lol to? Our Doors Are Open. That was great, okay? I struggle to see Corey as anyone but Yaxley. But also Grandpa from the Trail to Oregon, and I'm like, I just love this guy so much. So anytime he does anything, I'm just like, yeah, kill it, smash it, you're great. And like aggressively encouraging. And then he turns out to be exactly like Mr. Krabs. He's even wearing a red shirt, and I'm like, dude, appreciate you. Favorite relationship to connect with? Lex and Hannah. Partly because like the sibling thing just always gets to me, but also like my name's Alexandra, my sister's name is Hannah, and I'm like, so that was special. Favorite relationship to lol to? Linda and Gerald. I don't know what the hell is even freaking going on with those two. Is he her chauffeur, or is he like her butler who she just orders around and makes him do everything else, or is he her husband or her lover, or like, what is it? Honestly though, I don't even care. She's so entertaining to watch. Favorite callback to the guy who didn't like musicals? General McNamara. I checked his name this time. Oh yeah.
Adele Fuzzy.
In conclusion, the music was great. The story was original. It had the Star Kid humor and charm, but it didn't feel like a greedy money grab or like they're just trying to appease the fans and, you know, please the masses and all that kind of stuff. Like, it still felt like a creative outlet that was for them that we also enjoy. I'm so glad that they're growing as artists and trying new things, and I'm excited to see what's next whenever they're ready. I'd rather wait 5 years for something amazing. I'd rather wait 20 years for something new and amazing than have something mediocre every 6 months. Please give me an audition. I'd love to be a part of the next show. Bye!